Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have Cody Angeloff versus Paulo PRRJ Gonçalves, and this is the LCS round 6. Also, before we hop into the video, I'm trying to hit 13,000 subscribers by the end of the month. If I do, I'll be giving away a custom DB Grinder mat, so make sure to subscribe. Also, make sure to check out Cody Angeloff on Twitch and Paulo on YouTube. I'll leave a link to both of their channels down below, so make sure to go check them out also, and let's hop right into the video. So we have Cody Angeloff win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. So he's going to get to decide. 40 versus 40, gotta love to see it, and he chooses to go first. Opening hand is Monster Reborn, Guardian, Seeker, Parallel, and Signs. So this hand is, this has got to hit, pretty much. And they have Ram, Ash, Golden Lord, Meister, and Barrage. So, couple hand traps going to second. A normal summon Zoo plus a Barrage. Honestly, this might not be, horrible. Just a normal summon Zoo can honestly beat the Prank Kids board if they don't make IP. So, depending on what the end board is, just like a normal summon Zoo could break it. He's going to normal summon Seeker, use the effect. Chain Ash Blossom. He does have Monster Reborn. So he's going to bring out Ash Blossom. Then turn those into Needle Fiber 1, Parallel 2. It's going to bring out Parallel, summon Researcher from deck, and then Parallel effect, summon Parallel. And he summons out Researcher because he hasn't used that one yet. And he can, signs it back and then use it later on. Turn those into an Appaloosa. And then signs, bring out Researcher, then stack the deck for Doki. Then Researcher effect. That's going to, hit Doki. Crazy. And then put those back to the bottom of the deck. Activate Doki, get rid of Guardian, bring out Analyzer from deck, and then use that effect, and that's going to hit Roxy's. We can also see Droll and Gamma. We also know that he's on Ash, so most likely playing 9 hand traps, which is not a bad number, especially in a combo deck. And then turns those into a Raptite effect, mill 5. And then that's going to hit Roxy's. Put the rest back to the bottom. Then overlay for Gallant. Gallant effect, search supplier. He does have to have a card in hand to be able to Roxy's. And then would need a card in hand at the end of the turn anyways for IP. It's going to banish, banish supplier, draw supplier, and then bring out Lamp Seeds from deck, turn those into Doodle, and then Lamp, burn for 500, bring out Roxy's from deck, and then turn those into an IP, special summon supplier, effect, add Guardian, then pass turn. So this is a Raptite since he has Winds Engrave, Appaloosa, IP. Also, his IP, he's going to be able to link these two away for Unicorn here. He'll get a draw off of that and has follow-ups. So definitely not bad, but he does have the one of Barrage. I swear, Paulo always opens Barrage in LCS. Swear? Actually? He makes this card look like it's at 3. It's insane. But gotta love to see it. Draws Crow. It's gonna normal summon Ram. Activate IP effect. Go into Unicorn and then use that effect. Shuffle back Ram. Draw Signs. And then even more follow-ups. Barrage, pop itself. It's gonna bring out Thoroughblade from deck. Then make Borbo. Battle phase, poke for 16. And then main phase 2, Hammer Kong, Tiger Mortar, Chaka 9, Dryden, and then Zeus. Yeah, definitely up in the extra monster zone. Help play around Cerberus. Then he's going to use the effect. Interesting that he chooses to detach these. I would say these are like the best cards under Zeus right now. And I really don't get it. I don't think he's thinking about Raptite. Because these would have been the 2 that I would leave under Zeus. These would be the 4 I would detach. Because in response to Zeus effect, Appaloosa, and then chain Zeus again, chain Raptite, banish Trident. Then pass turn, draw Gamma. Ooh, that could be good, because if he goes like Signs, target something, he goes Crow, chain Gamma. I mean, then he just loses everything to Zeus anyhow. Have like a stacked deck at least. Bring out Raptite. He's going to Crow on the Raptite, chain Gamma. Bring itself out, bring out Driver. And then stack this. On summon, Zeus to wipe the board. Pass turn, draw Bunny Blast. Set 64 here, so could like normal Bunny Blast, Chakanine summon back, and then throw the drill over Chakanine, and then that's just game right there. Just gonna normal summon, make Chakanine effect, bring back Thoroughblade, and then Tiger Mortar effect, equip Borbo to Zeus. Then go for Drill. Battle phase, go for game. Then move on to the next game. That was a flex Tiger Mortar, by the way. Like, he knew he had game. He just was like, oh, put a material under this. But, I mean, it was the correct thing to do, but I mean, it was game anyways. Game 2 opening hand is Guardian, Seeker, Signs, Analyzer, Signs. So this hand's good. Way better than last time, to where like if the Seeker would have just missed, then he would have just like passed turn. And he's got Scarlet, Ash, Driver, Ram, Thoroughblade. So one hand trap going second. Not the strongest hand on his side. He's gonna summon and then use the effect. Chain Ash Blossom. Then Seeker. Then Seeker effect. That's going to hit multiple things. Brings out Roxy's. Then put the rest to the bottom. Then make the Meow Meow. You can tell that he sided in droplets. We haven't seen it yet. It is pretty good versus like the Zoo deck, of course. You know, they end on Zeus and you can just like negate that. It's pretty solid. Banish, draw. And then summon out. Also, like, you gotta be able to stop, like, the Zeus stuff. Or it can just, like, beat you. Like we saw game 1. Like, Zeus was so strong there. Make Doodle. Lamp, burn for 500. Bring out Roxy's from deck. Then make Raptite effect. That's gonna hit Researcher. Also put in, like, Imperial Order. And then Researcher effect that hits Supplier, Doki. And then Doki effect, discard Roxy's. Bring out Supplier, then Supplier effect, add Guardian. Turn those 2 into Herald. And then turn those into an Appaloosa. Signs to bring out Researcher and stack the deck. Then get rid of those for Savage. Savage effect to equip. This was bad. I don't think this was the end board that should have been made. I think that like Herald was solid. Instead of going into, like, Appaloosa, could he have just made, like, feel like this could have been done just a little differently. So, like, IP needed to be on this board. IP is, like, the key card versus the Zoo deck. The deck really struggles versus Zoo otherwise. Like a while ago when me and Evil Mermails were working on this deck, like months ago, we ended up playing, like, Book of Moon in the list. Just because, like, we needed to beat Zoo more often. Draws Gamma for turn. Hey, now he has Gamma and Driver. He's going to summon Thoroughblade, make Tiger Mortar, Battle Phase, beat over Herald for 600. And then Borbo, Chakanine, Hammer Kong, Trident, and then Zeus up in the extra monster zone. Use the effect, Chain Appaloosa. Use the effect, Chain Savage. And just use the effect again. This is all, like, in one chain, by the way, so Appaloosa couldn't be activated again. And then set Scarlet, pass play, draw Analyzers. Like, we knew he was going to draw that for turn because he stacked it. And then use the effect. Bring itself out. Then use the effect. So that hits Supplier. And then it's only gone through 2 Guardians, so he's going to use that effect. Now search for Guardian. And then normal summon Guardian. Turn those into a Dragite. Read. I guess it's fair enough. This card hasn't been used, like, too much recently. Nah, I feel like you still know what it does, but, like, if you're in a tournament setting, you know, or you're playing against someone, it's always okay to, like, read their cards, even if you know what the card does. Like, just rereading it just to make sure is, like, completely fine. Then use the effect. He didn't chain Scarlet or, like, use it on summon or anything. First of all, he doesn't have a Water Engrave because he hasn't gone through Needle Fiber, but if he brings out Lord and then stuff gets balanced, he can't Gamma effect then. Then put those back to the bottom of the deck. Signs. So bring out Raptite. And then stack the deck for Seeker. And then Raptite effect. Chain Gamma, Chain Guardian. And then, wow, hit Seeker. Yeah, this is pretty much looking like it's going to go to game 3. Seeker effect. Misses. No, honestly, this is a pretty close game. Now that he's missed. Doesn't have the extra body for IP. Just gonna get rid of those for IP. Yeah, see, like, he still has Unicorn, but, like, after that, he just doesn't have much. Compared to where if, like, Seeker hit, then he had IP plus a whole bunch of stuff. So it gets poked for 38, pass, draw, droll. Not a good draw. Normal out Ram. Lets it go through. Already gone through Trident. Summon Chakanine. On summon, IP effect. Go into a Unicorn and then just bounce that right back. The only problem here is, like, Scarlet is just so strong when your opponent has absolutely nothing. Draw Gamma. Oh, and that's just a horrible draw. Yeah, attack. He's just going to Scarlet, bring out Lord. To the right zone, too. Gotta love to see it. Draw another Scarlet. But at this point, game's already pretty, like, set and done. He has, like, an interruption to whatever his top deck is. He's going to switch to attack, beat over Unicorn. Main phase 2, Scarlet, set Conquistador, set his own Scarlet from hand, set Droll. Wonder how much time is left. About 18 minutes. I mean, Droll is going to be dead, you know, for the rest of the game. Even if they draw, like, Upstart and then use it, and then you drop Droll, like they're probably just not searching anyways, like for the rest of the turn. And like right here, if he doesn't die, he pretty much just wins because he'll have Eldlich stuff to grind with versus just no grinding at this point. Draw Doki, pass turn, end phase, Scarlet, bring out Lord. Conquistador, bring itself out, draw Black Awakening. Then Tribute Droll for a Psychic Soldier that rides in the battle against the security forces on Currents of Lightning using an automatic amplifier called Psyframe. Insane. No way. You just copy and paste it at the same time. You gotta love to see it. The copy and paste in a driver effect is a classic. And then just attack for game. GG's. Yeah, that was interesting. I feel like having IP on the board is like, the only thing you really need to end on versus this deck. Because if you don't, then, normal Zoo outboard. Like, he had Herald, Savage, Appaloosa, and Thoroughblade got rid of all of it. Like, just Thoroughblade. So I really think that end board was, messed up there. Even, if he would have ended on, an extremely, weaker board, I'm fairly certain he could have had, at least, just from, what I can remember the board was, could have had, Herald, Savage, and then instead of Appaloosa, had Doodle, and then IP under it. Savage would only have one negate because it would have Meow equipped to it. But, it doesn't matter if Savage has 2 or 1 negates if it just loses out to Zeus anyhow. And that's where I think, IP really shines. But that's going to be it for the video. I'm going to do a couple things. One, the match was about 34 minutes long, so they were still about 15 minutes away from time since LCS uses 50 minutes. Then also, again, make sure to check out Cody Angeloff on Twitch, link down below in the description, and check out Paulo on YouTube, link down below in the description. Check them both out. They're both very good players. Cody's the current NAWCQ champ, and Paulo is just insane. Yeah, he's just insane at this game. They're both insane. All 3 of us are insane. We're just some insane duelist. But, alright, so now I want to guess how long this video is. And I'm going to keep doing this, by the way. I'm going to keep guessing how long the video is until I eventually get it right. I've been a few seconds off twice. And, I can't see how long the video has been going for until after I'm done recording. So, I'm going to guess this video is about 18 minutes, 57 seconds. Alright, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day.